Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. I think we have a shot at seeing something pretty rare. I've only seen it here once before. That could happen with you guys 5 times a week, but I'm over here a few times a month, and we're about to have 2 ships pass again in the Corpus Christi Ship Channel. That's rare to me. The ship right there, outward bound to the Gulf of Mexico, is the Castillo de Navia. That is a bulk carrier, 258 meters by 43 meters. It was built in 2015. It's flying the flag of Malta. It's going 10.1 knots at the moment, and it's heading towards Canada. The incoming ship is the Catherine Grace. That's a chemical oil products tanker, 182 meters by 32 meters. Built in 2016. That's going 12 knots, and it's flying the flag of the Marshall Islands. It's headed to the port of Corpus Christi. We're at Port Aransas, Mustang Island, watching the ships come through the Corpus Christi Ship Channel. It's about 25 miles from the Gulf of Mexico to the port of Corpus Christi. And this is only the second time in my lifetime that I've seen 2 ships side by side in the channel. And I think that's pretty cool, even if there is a golf cart blocking our view. That's just the way it works. This would be a good time to have a drone just to see how close those ships actually come together. These aren't the big tankers that come through here, the 333 meters by 60 meters wide. I don't think they would do that, mostly because they're tug assisted. About a half mile to our left is a sharp left-hand turn, and the bigger ships do acquire assistance, particularly on windy days. Good crowd today. There's usually not that many people down here hanging out. It's usually all people fishing. Something's attracting people today. Pretty good breeze going. And it's a good day to be at Port Aransas. It's a good moment to be here at the South Jetty. We're on Mustang Island. The other side of the jetty is San Jose Island, St. Joe's Island. And that was cool to see. Not too many tankers have come and gone today, and there's another one coming in. You can see one's going out there on the far right, and in the center is another one coming in. We'll probably wait for that one. See what's going on. I did catch several tankers passing through the channel several months ago, and that was pretty neat. That's the first time I had saw it. So this is rare. That's the south jetty of the channel. It goes pretty far out. Fishermen come here. People out walking their dogs. It's a good spot. You can usually spot dolphins and sea turtles. Once you go down to the left, if you're inbound, There's a sharp left-hand turn, and that's where the Port Aransas ferry is. You go right by the Station Street Pier, where the Coast Guard is located. You'll go right past where the pilot boats come and go from. I think I saw this dad and walking his daughter in another video we did a few hours ago. Quality time. He kind of looks like Aquaman, doesn't he? What's that actor's name? Jason something. He was in Game of Thrones and he's Aquaman. It's a gorgeous day. A little bit hazy, but that'll burn off. It's still fairly early in the day. We even had a good amount of rain, and the sun and wind got to it, so the beach is nice and drivable. They're setting up for the day. They got their shade, they got their coolers. Wonder if they just enjoy ships or if there's something else going on. Maybe some people are fishing. I know people occasionally catch stuff here. I see a lot of people catching snags. Most people I see are trying to get their hook off of a rock, trying not to lose their setup. You can see there's not a whole lot of the sargassum seaweed that was here about a week ago when we were at this very spot. So that's good. And I've driven in other parts of the beach, and the crew is trying to make everything drivable and keep everything clean, especially after the holiday weekend that we had. So that's good. I was hoping this other ship was coming in quicker, but I think it's a bigger ship. It looks bigger, and there wouldn't be enough room in the channel. That would be cool to see. Double passes. They could be out there just waiting for a pilot as well. I don't know how many pilots they have on. Good morning. On one ship, or one shift, I'm sorry. Tugboats are waiting, so you know it's a big one coming in. I believe these are from Signet. And there's 3 of them hanging around. This one's coming in now. This is the Andaman, Andaman. That's a crude oil tanker. 333 meters by 60 meters. It's going 7.5 knots. Was built in 2016. And it's flying the flag of Liberia. And I'm reasonably sure that I can see dolphins jumping at the bow. So maybe we'll get treated to some of that when it gets closer. Yep, they're jumping. That's always nice to see. And this will get usually 2 tugs towards the front and 1 on the back with a swing line. And there's our friends, the dolphins, having a little fun. And there's your waterfalls, if you're in the waterfalls. That poor person I've seen snagged the last few hours every time I drive by. Unfortunately. I guess that's why they call it fishing and not catching, right? It's part of a fleet. I was pretty shocked to learn there's only a crew on these big tankers of 20, 25 people. You know where the crew members go to the bathroom at? That's an easy one. You ready? The poop deck. The poop deck. That was the screaming goat. Well, guys, I appreciate you for hanging out today. Thanks for riding along. Look at that gorgeous sky. Thanks for watching.